What's going on, family? It's your man B Miles coming to you live once again with another video from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. Yeah, I actually want to come to y'all with another video, man, talking about this is actually going to be a part 2 to the previous video that I made talking about the full moon on Friday the 13th, the harvest moon. But I actually want to go much more into the spiritual meaning and what it actually like represents and stuff like that, right? Of something something that I was actually looking up, right? Now they were saying like the Friday the 13th harvest moon, it pretty much comes around, like every 19 years, and the last time it came around was on October the 13th, 2000. So now we actually pretty much, it's going to be happening tonight, pretty much on this day as I speak, Bob. A lot of people are going to be prepared for like, this full moon. They pretty much talking about it means, it pretty much means like releasing transformation and stuff like that, and getting yourself ready for like, a great magical season. It pretty much means that, those of us who have been bogged down by, by a lot of things in our lives, like past things, or like living in the past, or dealing with like, past like relationships, or dealing with like past relationships with old friends, family, stuff that might have traumatized you in the past, or bad decisions that might have haunted you in the past, or stuff like that, that might have been like holding you down. Now it's time to release those things. Now it's time to like, finally release them. Understand, those were those were the decisions that you made in your past. Now it's time to like take ownership of them and just like understand that the decisions that you have made in the past got you up here to this point. But at the same time, now it's time to like, do the internal work on that, situation, in those situations and tribulations that you have might gone through. Now it's time to release them, and now it's time to like move on and get yourself ready, and reap the harvest of a magical season, and all of the fruits of your labor that you have been sowing. You might not have seen them, come up, spring up so fast. Now it's the time for that. Now it's time for those things to finally come into fruition. Now it's time for the real harvest to come in, because many, many of us over the years, we have been, planting our little seeds here and there. We've been trying to see our seeds to grow, but now it's time that we really going to release the things that have been bogging us down, that have been keeping us down in that mental bondage, that spiritual bondage. Now it's time to finally awaken ourselves to the people that we finally inspired to be. And the universe is calling on us to finally do that, and finally awaken to like who we really are, so we can finally step into the true power of who we really are, and we can really embrace this magical season that is ahead of us. Because many of us, we have been, we've been hoping, we've been praying, we've been, we've been pouring libations, we've been calling on the ancestors, the Most High. We've been like, finally, it's like, it's like we finally asking ourselves that question, like, when is going to finally be our break? And now with this harvest moon on the Friday the 13th, what the significance of it means, it pretty much means that we finally going to release the things that no longer serve us. Finally release ourselves of the past. Finally release ourselves of those old behaviors that we've been dealing with for quite some time. Things that have been on our psyche, bothering our spirit, bothering our psyche. Things that crippled our spiritual well-being and our physical well-being as well, and our mental well-being as well. So now it's time that we finally going to be reaping the harvest and the fruits of our labor. Now it's time that we going to be stepping into our magical season, to where we finally going to be, living the lives that we always dreamed of, having abundance, having, great, having great health, having great wealth, and finally, living the life that you truly desire, that you always wanted to have. And it seemed like you could never get your break, but now this is the time that you're finally going to get it. You're finally going to release it, and you're going to embrace the new. This is out with the old. This is out with the old and with the new. This is exactly what this moon is exactly talking about right here. It has a lot of significance, a lot of spiritual meaning, a lot of physical meaning, mental meaning. It's just finally embracing the new, and finally getting rid of the old, and accepting and embracing the new path that that the universe has been calling you for. But I had to come to y'all with this video, man. Spread thoughts up on this, shed light up on the situation. I felt the need to go ahead and hear this subject. Keep on liking and subscribing to my channel. Always appreciate the love. And this your man B Miles coming to you live once again from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. One love once again. Peace.